Welcome to Take Two, the Rock 95 morning crew. Craig, Kat, and Brian. Kat's away, so MJ's here. She's doing her Christmas thing. Probably watching a lot of Christmas movies. She's big into the Hallmark.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know the awful Christmas movies you haven't heard of? Those are the ones.
Those are the ones.
Something titled like Christmas for the holidays or something.
Yeah. Do you watch any of those?
No.
Those are not your thing.
I do not
Not
watch
one?
them. Not a one.
Really?
No.
Not even a sample.
Maybe I've seen one in the past, but I mean,
Christmas in New York.
Yeah. Christmas in the mountains.
Yeah. Well, so
holiday
when
for
it comes
everyone.
to Christmas movies, because I know we've talked about it earlier this week on our morning show, that you're big into Christmas Vacation.
Obsessed, I would say.
I'd say
Would you
so.
consider that an obsession?
She has sweaters.
She does have a
and
sweater
shirts.
on right now, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Lewis.
Yeah, obsession.
So other than that, what's your go-to one? Do you have one on Christmas Eve that you watch?
I do, and I know you're going to disagree with me on this. And it's not in every Christmas
Disagree with
Eve.
you. If you watch it, you watch it.
You're going to disagree with me on the choice is A Christmas Story. I do like
because I don't like A Christmas
You don't
Story.
like A
And that's
Christmas
your
Story.
tradition. You do that one all the time.
Not all the time, but it's a regular for sure.
No, that's not the one to do on Christmas
That's
Eve.
not the one to do on Christmas
No.
Eve. What's
No,
your
Brian's
Christmas
got
Eve
one.
It's a Wonderful Life. Black and white. That's the one.
That's the mood.
That's the mood.
That's the mood you want? You want a ball before you go to bed?
Yeah.
Well, how about a little...
Did so much for the community.
Yeah,
and they came through for him in the end.
And that's what it brings out. It brings out impressions. That movie, everybody's doing.
It doesn't fail, does it?
No.
doesn't.
You know,
fail.
I'll sit there and I'm like, I'm not going to cry this time. And then at the end, I'm
I
like,
need to.
yeah. And it's probably because I watch it on Christmas Eve. I don't
Yeah.
usually watch it at any other
It's
time.
once a year.
It's once a year, and it's not my regular. I don't always watch it on Christmas Eve. I'll do 1, 2, skip a few, and then I'll get back to it. I think this year I haven't seen it in like 3 or 4 years, so I'm going to
it's
go back
time
to it
for
and
it.
watch it. So
Yeah.
I'll get some tissue, and I'll sit there and I'll just go nuts.
And do you go, every time a bell rings?
Yeah.
But no, it's about, too, if you're a parent, pointing those things out to your kids.
See, this is
Wait.
important.
Here you go. And then they say that, right?
Do you know why he's the richest man in town? It's not money.
It's stuff like that. There you go.
Do you know what the bell ringing means? Clarence got his wings. That's right.
Well, I mean, my favorite part of the movie is when he goes through the town. And let me tell you a story here, because
Yeah.
when we had the theater downtown,
Right.
Yeah.
what was that called? I can't remember. It's not. It wasn't the Bayfield one. It was the
one downtown. It was
the one
was it
downtown.
uptown? It wasn't uptown.
Yep,
Was it uptown? I
The
don't know,
downtown
something like-
theater that had
Yeah.
the reclining seats and everything like that. So anyway, on Christmas Eve, I was watching the movie, and he did that whole thing where he's going, "Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas!" And of course, he passes the movie theater and he
Right.
goes, "Merry Christmas, movie house!" And I noticed I followed this place on Twitter. This movie play, and I actually decided
Tweeted
to
it
text.
out.
I tweeted it out. I go, "Merry Christmas, movie house," and I thought it was a brilliant
Yeah.
tweet.
I love how you thought you did it with that accent. You didn't.
I
didn't.
didn't. Well, I did it in caps. Anyway, no response. I'm like, they're not checking their Twitter whatsoever. I'm like, come on, not a like on this.
I should have gotten something. You should have put in a GIF. A GIF.
I guess I should have put it. I don't think GIFs were a thing back then. This was early in the days of Twitter when I thought, my whole world revolved around my tweets.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. So what about some of the other ones here? Let's go through a
Elf?
couple of the big ones.
Elf is a good one. I do enjoy Elf.
You do?
Yeah, I do enjoy Elf. When we were on
Timeless though? Are
holidays-
you watching that every year? Is it something like, does it
it's
not grow
on-
old a little bit?
No, because when we were on holidays a little while back, all we had was like the basic cable, and we were getting ready, and Elf was on. I'm like, we're gonna watch this, and then my son goes to me, he's like, "Mom, I know you have a thing for Elf, but can we please?"
So he's sick of it, MJ.
He's
does
sick of
not
it.
like
Yeah.
Maybe an
No.
early gift for him. Stop putting it on.
Because everything's on streaming now, my daughter really loves what's the one with the Goldie Hawn, and it's the new Christmas ones with Kurt Russell.
Oh,
Goldie
right,
Hawn.
Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah, Christmas
Right.
Chronicles.
Yeah.
And those are actually really good films.
Yeah, they're
and
pretty
those are
good.
her regular. Like,
Do
she
you
loves
think
to
they're
watch
that
those.
good?
They're good.
My
They're
mom
good.
keeps telling me to watch it. I watched one and I went, not that good. Not that good. She said, it's so good, you'll love it. That's what she said, you'll love it. And I went, Mom, you don't know me at all.
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. I have a thing for the holiday. I hate it.
Oh, that one
with Cameron Diaz, Jack Black.
Don't
Yeah.
like it?
Oh, I saw it, and I was just. My wife said to me the other day.
Jude Law.
It was filmed where somebody she knows used to live in. So she goes, "We need to watch The Holiday this year because my friend says it was filmed in her town." I'm like, "That's not a reason for me to watch that again." So that's a no for me. I do love Love Actually. I think that was a good movie.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's getting panned now because there's like, well, this is so, he was an awful husband and this guy should not have hit on his girlfriend.
He's a cheater, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I watched it in the
was.
time before Me Too, so maybe it hits a little different.
But it's still a good film.
Yeah, and I watch Die Hard every few years. I don't really,
Yeah.
I've memorized it, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
great.
I've memorized Die Hard, and
Yeah.
I hate that argument of is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
If it's a Christmas movie for you, it's a Christmas
Well,
movie.
that's it too.
I
There's
think so.
more Christmas music in Die Hard than it is in most Christmas movies.
Well,
It's
hold
true.
on.
There's like that triumph.
There's Let It Snow. There's Christmas in Hollis. The cop sings Let It Snow.
That's
There's
right.
all sorts.
Carl Winslow singing Let It
He's
Snow.
got a-
Carl Winslow, that is his real name.
Well, he's got the
She knows a
Twinkies.
lot. She
I
knows a
know
lot. Let's get to Craigslist. We'll do that in a couple minutes.
Craig's List.
All right, let's stick with the Christmas theme here because you don't want to fly with fruitcake. You don't want to eat fruitcake.
Now, I don't know what you want to do with it. I don't know what it's for.
Why would you fly with fruitcake when you can just pick it up at the convenience store
People
on your
are
way
proud.
out when you
they're,
go line
They're
there?
proud of their own recipe.
my fruitcake.
Oh, you're going to love it.
You're
She's
gonna-
bringing it in.
It's moist and it won't sit in your tummy like a brick.
Well, it's going to weigh your luggage down too.
It
right?
will.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
your carry-on.
the FAA is saying if you fly with it, it's thick, it's heavy. You can hide a weapon in it.
Yeah.
So,
It's dense.
Yeah, and X-ray machines have a problem actually seeing through it,
And we're
It's crazy to me that they do.
and we're consuming it.
and we're putting that next to your colon, are we? It's not gonna work out well.
Yeah. Speaking of sweet treats, what do you think about the Dutchie being back? That's a Tim Hortons thing,
It's a
right?
Tim Hortons thing.
Yeah,
the
well, it's not.
Dutchie.
It's not. It's not. It's. I don't. I mean, maybe they invented it, but I remember I used to work in a bakery where they made Dutchies.
Oh.
They did
Yeah,
the raisins.
They did the raisins and everything. But anyway, they're bringing it back for a spell, and people are nuts about it. They got rid of it because nobody ate it. But
I know, but people are crazy for it. And then it's a limited time to bring it back.
Yeah.
It
So
just
I don't
goes to show you.
know. So when they announced that they were bringing this back, they
Yeah.
discontinued it for lack of popularity. Rightfully
Right.
so. There's raisins in a donut. That should not be. But then everyone's like, I love the Dutchie. Well, then why did they discontinue it?
distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah,
whatever
I
that saying is.
suppose so.
I always had an old Dutchie, too.
Yeah.
You know, because it was always the one left.
It's
and then you're like,
yesterday's.
I want a donut. And then you had that one. You're like, oh, this has
no
been out
good.
for a day.
Everyone's going to take their picture with it on social media. Be like, look, the Dutchie. And they're not even going to touch it. They're not going to eat
Yeah,
it.
it'll never have a bite out of it.
No.
You don't care for football, MJ, do you?
Nah.
No. Would you go for free
Probably not.
to an NFL game?
Probably not. That was your first reaction?
Wow.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. To
Sorry.
impress a guy or anything?
Did you take your kids for their first, professional sports outing for free? An experience for them?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh, wow. We had to really talk her into that.
It's not hell.
It's supposed to be fun,
Yeah.
Anyway, Carolina Panthers, they had a game that was nearly free. They had tickets up for 45 cents. So you wouldn't pay that.
No, I know. That's out of the question.
That is way too rich for my
And
blood.
I got to be honest with you, not a lot of people did pay for it. About 5,000 people showed up. Now, they're a terrible team. They're
terrible, but they're
Yeah.
still a professional team. I mean, that's still a bargain.
It's still a
right?
day out.
But that's like hatred, though. Like if,
That's
if
hatred.
your own town.
It was a
doesn't
strike
go.
against the team because
Oh.
They're so bad.
They're
yeah.
not doing
But it
very
is
well.
it's a huge stadium.
Yeah, it's 74,000, and
Oh,
5,000 showed up. So you can imagine how odd that looked,
Do
right?
they
No
know the people
lines.
that hand out the popcorns and peanuts, or they're just sent home that day?
Well, for that
no
game,
one's
yeah,
gonna
we're
be
not going
here.
to do. You can just,
Yeah, you just go home.
feed yourself.
All right, let's go through a couple of the Guinness Book of World Records 2023 odd records. They put out a list of their strangest ones. So here's a few of them. Most skips by a cat in 1 minute. That's right.
A skip? A skip?
A skip, yeah. Skipping with the jump rope.
Oh, with a jump rope.
With a
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
How
There's-
many?
There is, you know what? They didn't say. They just give it, yeah.
So it could've been one.
It could have been one, and it's a brand new record.
I
No
imagine
one
it would
else
be.
is doing it.
The loudest burp by a female.
Me, thank you.
Yeah, 107 decibels from MJ. The loud is a motorcycle full throttle. So it's a
But for
decent
how
one.
Just
Wow.
one? You got to have a couple if you're doing that, eh?
Yeah.
in the chamber? Don't
Yeah.
just do one. Are you faking burping?
I am. I need something aspartame in order to.
Most spoons balanced on the body.
On the body?
Yeah, 88.
In the bottom.
I mean, that does
Can't even
sound
imagine.
impressive in
Yeah.
a dumb way.
Yeah. Most magic tricks underwater in 3 minutes. This is from a 13-year-old. She did 38 tricks in 1 minute.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Like simultaneously.
She held her breath for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
That's better than us.
Well,
right there.
she had scuba equipment on.
Oh.
Most people eating a single piece of spaghetti simultaneously. They did the Lady in the Tramp thing.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. So 465 couples did the Italian kiss, they call it.
But only 2 people would actually kiss then, right? Am I
Yeah,
crazy?
I think so. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just kind of like a tug of war.
All right, we'll end it there.
Listen to Craig, Kat, and Brian, the Rock 95 Morning Crew. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 10 on Barry's Rock Station, Rock 95.